Hello everyone. Today is a very unusual repair of a very unusual amplifier. It's a Hellion HAM 450.1. What's so unusual about it? Well, it is its tiny size. At such a modest size, it delivers 450 watts. Believe it or not, we'll see if we can fix it. It's a brand new amplifier. It worked for 5 minutes and then it just went dead. The power indicator light is on, but the output is completely silent. Before we start repairing it, I would like to take a closer look at it. Very compact size. I thought it was on chips, but no. I see a transistorized output. The step-up converter is classic on TL494. Small power supply transformer. A 35 amp fuse mounted inside the amplifier case. The output choke is not on a ring as usual, but on such an interesting core. They solve the issue of large capacitors in the power supply this way. 8 capacitors at 50 volts with a capacitance of 470 microfarads. The driver is made on a separate board, microchip IRS 2092. There are 2 power transistors on a separate heatsink, 2 diode assemblies and 2 MOSFETs for sound. Hopefully you can examine their name. This heatsink cube is additionally screwed to the case with 2 screws. Once power is applied, the green LED lights up. There is a current of 220 milliamps. I can't say whether it's normal or not, as it's the first time I've encountered such an amplifier. Well, the speaker is completely silent. No background, no hum, nothing. I connected an oscilloscope to the output of the amplifier, and there's a flat line, not even a carrier frequency. I guess there is a problem with the driver after all. Unsoldered the board, and strangely enough, the driver outputs are checked as working. There are transitions. There is no break or breakdown on the keys. I noticed one interesting thing. If you just put the board in place, the contacts here are double-sided metallized. Apply power. You can hear the beep I'm getting from the generator. But firstly, it is very quiet. Secondly, it has a high current consumption, and a couple of output transistors are warming up. And since I have a few pieces of 2092, the most logical solution would be to just resolder this chip. I've already checked the wiring. Everything is in good working order. Checking. Looks like it's getting better. I've got to solder the circuit board. Yeah, everything's nice and loud. Looks like the problem's fixed. It's really the IRS fault, but it's too early to tell. If it broke after 5 minutes, maybe it will happen again. And now for the most ruthless of measurements. Just like this, without an additional heatsink in the form of a case. I don't have a 1 ohm load, so I connected 2 4 ohm resistors in parallel. According to the manufacturer's claim, in 2 ohms it should produce 300 watts and 550 watts in 1 ohm. Why the number 450 in the name remains a mystery. Screw it. 24 or even 23 volts of pure signal. Take a calculator and you get 265 watts of good pure sine. And if it's 24, 290 watts, which is basically the same as the application. So we can hope that in 1 ohm, it will give out those 550 watts. Good luck, everybody. Bye, everybody.